The biggest thing is that I find the disconnect within people that want to go full time, and even people that are already full time, is their finances. They don't understand how much they owe currently for their regular bills, separating that with their business. It's really important to understand your finances.
What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you with another video. And I'm here with Clara, Amanda, and Wade of Wade Ventures. And Clara and Amanda, you guys are from
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona, and
originally Argentina.
Oh, Argentina, awesome. And Wade, man, great to have you here. You're from
Portland, Oregon, guys, right now, but I'm pretty much everywhere. California, you name it, but yeah.
Cool. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick, maybe 30 seconds, who you are, what you do, and then we're going to kind of do something a little different. I'm going to throw out maybe like 5 questions that I feel like pretty much every eBay seller is kind of struggling with at one point or another, something that could benefit you guys. So Wade, do you kind of want to start off?
Absolutely. So you can find me at Wade's Ventures, crazy YouTube. I love everybody. Raiken, it's been amazing. I was on your channel last year, and so much love, so appreciate that. But yeah, Wade's Ventures, I am a full-time eBay seller. I do Poshmark. I also do a little Amazon as well, and it's been crazy cool. I can spend more time with the family. So glad that I left corporate 10 years ago, or a year ago out of a 10-year corporate job. So it's been incredible.
Yeah, check out his channel. Your channel's grown rapidly since the last time we were here. We're at the eBay Open in Las Vegas. We'll probably pan some B-roll. We've got a pretty amazing view of the strip, the MGM Grand over there. But yeah, his channel's been crazy. If you guys are into storage lockers, auctions, stuff like that, like I get like stuck on your channel for hours at times. I'm like, crap, I had so much work to do.
Yeah, it's been incredible.
So, cool, awesome. We're glad to have you here. And Amanda?
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I'm one half of List Perfectly. We have been working on our platform for 4 years in stealth mode. And the reason is because we created the first cross-lister for Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy.
Finally.
Yeah. Wow. And eBay, of course, and as Wade pointed out, I'm a corporate dropout too. I started out on eBay 15 years ago, just selling stuff I had around the house. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it opened up a whole new life for me, a whole new lifestyle. So it's been my mission to try to create something that would be helpful for sellers. And so now we just launched List Perfectly. We'd love for you to come and check us out.
Yeah, we're going to definitely have another video dedicated to it, because Wade and I, before the video, we were starting to ask questions. I'm like, wait, stop. Like, let's make a dedicated video, because people have been asking for the longest time, I want to cross promote. I want to cross list. I'm sick of having to manage it all. So that's going to be a cool video. But 15-year eBay seller right here. You've been on eBay for...
I've been 6 years now.
6 years. I've been six or 7 years, 5 or I don't know, somewhere around there.
10 years.
10 years. So between all of us, we've got like 30 plus years experience.
Wow.
So a little bit about yourself real quick. You're with List Perfectly as well.
That's right.
Love the name.
Thank you. And my name is Clara, and I've been selling. I'm a part-time seller with eBay, with the Clothing Vault, for 10 years, as well with Amanda, a business that we started together. And then out of love and trying to make more sales, we created for everybody List Perfectly, which helps online sellers to describe their products better, and in that way create reach.
So let's dive right into it. I'm going to throw out a question to you guys, and maybe we'll just go one by one. Number one question I have, and this is what a lot of people ask, and I'm sure it'll be different. So let's keep it to like maybe a 15 or 20 second response. Try to go like blaze through these. Best product for a beginner to sell on eBay. I know it's a very broad, kind of a horrible question, but people always ask. So let's start with you. If you could go back in time and only sell one product as a beginner, what would you choose?
It really depends. You gotta follow your passion. Some people are gonna follow the profit. I would say follow your passion, because that will bring, biggest margins and bigger profits.
Yeah, because if you start selling something you don't enjoy, eventually at first you're gonna burn out, and you've got to get to the point where you're starting to make some money and make some sales, and it takes hard work.
Yeah, you gotta be passionate about what you sell. Otherwise,
I started with clothing because I loved it. I just loved trying things on. I love like being able to find a Ralph Lauren polo for $3 and flip it and try it on and sell it. So that's cool. What are your thoughts, Amanda?
Well, I completely agree with Clara, and but beyond that, the best way is just to sell stuff that you have around the house that you think has value, and just see what happens, because what's it going to cost you? Time. That's about it.
Huge tip right here, guys. So if you're new, start with what's in the house, but more importantly, you know what you bought. So you're already kind of an expert in what you have at the house. So sell your excess stuff at the house and make a little money, get your feet wet, and then move on from there.
Here's a question I have, all right? So many people, they want to start an eBay business. Like, have you guys ever had friends or family members who kind of look at you and say, well, I could do what you did if I had the time.
Yes.
What do you say to somebody who's watching right now who they say, I would do what Clara's doing or Wade or Amanda's doing, but I don't have the time. I work a full-time job. Maybe Amanda, you can start with your response on that.
Yeah, you got to start slow. It's like any milestone you want to achieve. You just one little piece at a time. And honestly, start with these videos. These videos are awesome content. Just start by watching and picking up tips along the way. And
well, the first step you're probably already doing because you're watching Steve's channel, and he's had so many crazy good people on his channel to learn from. But more importantly, there should be no excuse that you don't have time. I'd say this all the time, like, go through your daily and kind of figure out, okay, what is making you money and what you can cut out to make more time. So for me, I watch a lot less videos. I watch a lot less TV shows. You got to like trim the fat, if you will, and find out what you can save time on, and so that way you can incorporate something that actually potentially can be huge for you, which is selling online.
Awesome. Claire, what are your thoughts?
It's just make it a hobby. It starts like a hobby, and then see if you can take it as a part-time, and then see where it goes from there, if it grows. Just do what it fits you, what feels comfortable.
Yeah, that's good advice, because a lot of times people want to get onto eBay and they want to quit their job instantly.
Oh my goodness, that's
yeah.
I had a woman that I had met up with. I'm not going to call her out, but she was great. She was amazing. But I give people credit because they're passionate, they're excited, they want to quit. That's step one. A lot of people don't even have that drive to want to quit. So I give anyone who wants to quit, like, I'm all about it. But you got to be methodical, like strategic about it. I had a woman who came to one of my Connecticut thrifting meetups, and she wanted to quit her job to be a full-time Amazon seller. And she was broke, and she was saying, well, in the next month, I'm going to make enough money on Amazon to pay my mortgage. And I'm thinking to myself, it takes time. How long does it really take, Wade, if you had to say, in your opinion, to get it to the point where you could really support yourself? And it's going to depend upon your bills and expenses,
Yeah, the biggest thing is that I find the disconnect within people that want to go full time, and even people that are already full time, is their finances. They don't understand how much they owe currently for their regular bills, separating that with their business. It's really important to understand your finances. I could have left my corporate job a year earlier. I left last April. I could have left a year earlier. However, I didn't. I kept on working really hard at both to save capital and, more importantly, pay down debt. So that way, when I did go full time, I wasn't drowning. I find that that's the biggest issue with a lot of people that want to jump into full time, is they're already in debt, and then on top of that, you're doing a new venture that is new. So it's a whole nother beast when you go full time. You don't have a guaranteed paycheck.
No,
that's one thing. You're playing in other people's sandbox. So make sure you understand your finances.
And to add, I would like to add that most people don't have in mind that they will be, sometimes you have to have a contingency plan.
Yes.
And that's very important when you're
Give an example of maybe a contingency plan that somebody could have.
Have like a reserve, some padding, for rainy days, so you have to have.
Because that big return's going to come through, that negative feedback's going to come through. You're going to, I don't know, have you ever gone to a thrift store, Amanda, and bought a whole bunch of clothes or items, and you were like, I got this jackpot item, you bring it back, and it's got like a huge tear down the back of it.
yeah,
and you're like, what was
done that.
Your emotions just get in the way.
Yeah, it's so true. And that's the other thing, with experience, you really want to start slowly, get experience before you make these drastic jumps. And because you're not going to understand every aspect about this business until you get in it and you do it.
Huge tip.
Now, one of the things I hear most often, do you guys hang out in like the Facebook forums at all, or the Facebook groups?
Yes.
I see it every single day. And it's a couple words. It's like 3 or 4 words. My sales are slow.
Yeah.
What do I do? What are your thoughts? Is slow sales a real thing? Seasonality, is that a real thing when it comes to eBay? For the people watching, because you always hear, my sales are slow. What do I do? eBay's hiding my items, the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. So like, what are your honest thoughts?
Well, here's the thing is that I found that it can help. This is something that won't help right away, but it's really important for me that I always buy a season ahead because I feel like that's a big issue with people that say they have slow sales. They didn't prepare for the season that they're currently in. So, for example, summertime, you want to have summer stuff being listed constantly, right? And when do you get summer stuff? Highly discounted during the winter. So all these big corporate, big box, locations like you see, Ross is growing like crazy. Marshalls, they're putting new locations even in London right now. Outside the United States, they're growing because they have discounted, really, really affordable stuff. But more importantly, they think a season ahead, so they're gonna have a lot of merchandise out there. And then when it's summer, they're already, they're in the thick of summer, but they're actually thinking of winter at that point. And that's kind of the mindset of, eBay sellers. You've got to be a season ahead. And then once you're doing that, you're listing what people want during the time that, you're in. So.
Yeah. And one thing, Clara, maybe you could touch on this. Yeah. There's a strong correlation between how much effort you put in terms of listing versus your results. How many times have we complained about slow sales, but then we think back, we're getting a little complacent, we're relaxing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, just to answer that, part of our software that we built is we're very description forward sellers. We believe in the power of creating a professional description.
What is a professional description?
It's a very concise description that's laid out in a scannable format, gives the buyer the information they need. So when they get the package and they open it up, it's exactly what they expect. And, we find a lot of sellers either they rely too much on the item specifics. Item specifics are great and you should fill them out, but you also want to paint a picture for your buyer of the experience that they're going to have with the item. Tell a story if you can, whatever you can do. And so, yeah, that's where we believe in that.
I'd like to ask you something, Wade, to jump in. I always thought item specifics were more or less they're descriptive, but I always thought they were good for like the algorithm, like to pick up the details of it. Is that correct that the item specifics are more geared towards algorithm and descriptions more geared towards like the buyer experience? Or I don't know. That's always my thought process.
Great question.
That's a great question. Honestly, like I do think that you want to use the drop downs as much as you possibly can, and you can even add your own information down there to kind of pull that. I don't know. I think that it's really important for the description to be. There's a balance that you need to have. Time, and you want to be really descriptive for your buyer. And that helps with many reasons. One, you may get quicker sales because they feel that you spent time on that listing. Probably helps your return rate, and it also probably helps the overall experience, which then is feedback, and it all kind of is this conglomerate that you got to look after. So, I think it's really important to put as much as you can in the description, but also understand that you need to balance time and get as many listings as you can out there that are quality.
So, last question. We're going to go one by one here. I'll jump in as well. But to end this video, one piece of advice that you would give to the people who are watching right now, it could be related to listing or shipping or sourcing or accounting, taxes, if you want to get crazy on this video. One piece of advice that we could leave everybody off with.
Listen to your customer. Customers will tell you exactly what they need, how they want it, and how fast they want it.
Awesome.
Crucial.
I'm gonna jump in and say, be patient. It's going to take time. Start setting small goals. I used to fall into the trap of I would start a business. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm like, I want to make $10,000 a month because I'm watching all these Facebook ads and stuff, and like these YouTubers who have been in the game for 10 years. So everyone starts at square one. Everybody makes their first dollar, their first $100, and then they go backwards, and then they figure it out. So
huge.
I would say, price your items fairly, but don't undercut yourself. Because, a lot of sellers will just keep dropping the price. And actually, that can be counterproductive. You can actually cut your price so low that people think, ooh, there must be something wrong with that item. So just keep in mind.
This is why I love Raiken's channel. Being patient is huge. This is a tip that I hope everybody understands and takes home with you when you're watching this is get good at the stuff that you hate doing. I think that's huge because what happens is when we all know what we're good at, right? Yes. And it's great to improve in that regard. But really, I think you're going to find the biggest increase in your business is when you actually get good stuff that you do not like doing, because coherently, you're not going to really educate yourself as much in stuff that you don't like doing. You won't put as much effort into it. And I think once you kind of shear that up, your business will do a lot better. So get good at the stuff that you hate doing, which is easier said than done.
Awesome. And I want you guys to do some homework. I want you all who are watching to leave a comment down below and share with everyone in the community one tip that you believe can benefit a new seller or even intermediate or advanced, something that you've learned. So with that being said, make sure to subscribe to Wade Ventures on YouTube, Instagram. Where else can they find you?
Oh man, just those two. I can't handle anymore. Yeah, no, but I appreciate it, Raiken.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years in a row now.
Dude, it's awesome,
I can't
man.
wait. Guys, go to eBay Open next year and meet with this guy. He's amazing.
Awesome.
Seriously.
And then we also have Clara and Amanda of List Perfectly, which, to be 100% transparent, I don't know much about it, but I'm going to learn more, and we're going to shoot a video after this talking about it. So if you guys are interested in boosting your sales by cross-promoting, because why wouldn't you? The more eyeballs you have on your products, the more sales you're going to make. So that's cool. If you guys are interested in that video, just put List Perfectly down in the comments, and maybe we could even get them back for some more videos. But where can I follow you guys?
Well, we're on YouTube, List Perfectly. We have a channel. We have Instagram and Facebook. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
What about
and of course our
MySpace?
website. Oh my God.
You're on
Is that
everywhere.
even in business?
I saw my MySpace.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Who has MySpace? Let me know in the comments. But with that being said, keep on picking and making that money, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.